Tiong Bahru Market again, my weekly copy. But today I have Serene
Hello.
with me. So she's actually buying my last few jars of chili. So this is a ketchup and chili delivery. I also bought my regular
Tiong Bahru.
Yeah, my new stamp. I just made this, $10. 3 chili, so 2 for Serene and 1 for my impromptu videographer who just showed up. So you've had an interesting story, right? I've been following, right?
Yeah.
And you've been in the news like a few years ago.
Yeah.
So maybe you wanna give us a rundown.
Okay, so apparently in 2012 I had a heart failure, and then I was on this mechanical heart pump that kept me alive for 3 years, and in 2015 I had a heart transplant. I took someone else's heart, and in 2017 I went to meet the donor's family, have a reunion with them where the dad can hear his daughter's heartbeat. So apparently tomorrow is my 5th year,
Wow.
my heart transplant. So 29th of July, tomorrow is my 5th year having a heart transplant. Actually today is her death anniversary because they would usually declare you brain dead, then you can have a heart transplant. So today is her death anniversary, and tomorrow is my 5th year celebrating my extra life. Before I met the donor's family,
Yeah, you were.
I felt really uneasy for the first 2 years because I think she misses her dad and her mom, and she wants to go home. So apparently she comes from Penang, and she's a nursing student that came to Singapore to study under a scholarship. And it's only on the 3rd month that she's in Singapore, and that's where she had this brain hemorrhage, where she was declared brain dead after about 2 weeks. So yeah, the first 2 years I struggled because deep inside me I just want to find my parents, her parents. I want to acknowledge them, and I want to find them and be a part of them, calling them daddy and mommy. Yeah. Okay.
And I think you told me also that before you actually met the parents, right? You had been following them.
Yeah.
As well,
So
right?
it was a big news in Penang. Her funeral and everything was online, so I know who is her dad and so on. So the 2 years I was following the dad on Facebook, and it's the 2 years where he keeps saying that he wants to hear his daughter's heartbeat. And after the 2nd year, I just couldn't take it anymore. I went to text him on Facebook and tell him here I am.
Yeah, so you approached him.
Yeah, I
you
approached him. I
him.
contacted him on my own.
Yeah, was he shocked?
He cried because he was so happy that he found me. And yeah, we did the reunion, but it was a big hoo-ha because we did it at the minister's office. And that's where Straits Times and all the newspaper.
The minister's office in Penang.
Yeah, the minister's office in Penang.
So how was that first instance when you all met? Like, how was the experience?
It was very overwhelming because I think she really missed her dad and her mom, and I cried heaps, and it was like daddy I'm home, mommy I'm home kind of feeling. And then subsequently I go back very often. Like,
Or even now you used to go back?
I go back very often for Mother's Day, for Father's Day, for Daddy's birthday, for whatever. And yeah, I'm hoping to go back soon because the last time I went back was Dad's birthday in February. I call them Daddy and Mommy, and the very heartwarming part is the grandparents would tell me, do you want to come home? Come home during Chinese New Year. Do you want to come home?
Wow.
And visit us. And so this year, Chinese New Year, we did a video call.
Okay.
Because I wasn't there during the Chinese New Year Eve, and it's like one big family kind of thing
So
where
it's
grandma
almost like
was there.
you've
I
also
have-
inherited
yeah,
a new
correct,
family also.
Correct.
Right?
It's my family there in Penang. And of all places that she had the scholarship, she has the scholarship from National Heart Centre. Of all hospitals, National Heart Centre. So even if she didn't pass on, I would definitely see her. And since she passed on and her heart is with me, I will do it for the rest of my life until her heart stops. And yeah, I run a patient support group.
Okay,
for
patient support group.
Yeah, for heart failure patients and patients who have heart transplant.
So impromptu videographer is
Yes.
Jasmine.
Documentary. She did a documentary for one of my very close patient friend who is a patient in National Heart Center.
Okay.
So yeah, kind of like a superstar
Okay.
already.
Yeah.
And before she was invited on the show, we knew about her story through another filmmaker friend.
Okay.
And then like wow, this is the person that I read in the news, and then I'm seeing her in person. Sorry, you look like that, right?
Oh, like that also can tell.
This looks like you lah. This one looks like you. Is it a food review video?
You better like it then.
Maybe I have to. Nice.
So Tiong Bahru's famous chickpea with Pung's chili.
So look at how it looks like.
Wow.
This is conservative for me. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay, it looks potent.
You can get spicy, right?
Yeah, I can. No problem.
Ready?
Ready? Let's go.
What happens if I don't like it?
Oh yeah.
Kevin gonna kill me.
Then I will cut.
He will cut.
Oh my god.
Smell it.
You can take spicy now.
She thinks more spicy than mine.
Yeah, no problem lah.
Oh my god.
Not bad.
Oh, I need dumplings man.
Yeah, this is perfect with like anything that is doughy, you know, like dumplings, this even rice,
Yeah.
noodles. And
My son loves this
Oh,
with
yeah?
fried noodles and rice. And I said, so he'll be like, where's Kevin's chili? I said, in the fridge.